Hey, yo, what's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. I am your host, C Money, and we are back here for another food, product, and equipment review. And we are here today. We're going to be reviewing another food product. Um, Let me give you a little storyline and background. You wake up in the morning and you're in a hurry. You don't have time to cook you a nice, good, decent breakfast, eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, grits, things of that nature. And you don't want to do that because you're in a hurry and you can't sit down and have a nice bowl of cereal. Well, the next best thing to a nice bowl of cereal is a breakfast bar. This is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch breakfast bar. Now, this is not the only one. They do have several ones. I did get this from Dollar Tree, but you can also probably get this in your local groceries and supermarkets. Um, at Dollar Tree, I did see one that said they had two others. They had the Lucky Charms, and they also had the Rice Krispie Treats one. Now, Rice Krispie Treats one is probably just the regular Rice Krispie Treats, you know, with the Rice Krispies and the marshmallows and stuff. And of course, they had the Lucky Charms and stuff. Now, I'm not a fan of marshmallows because I really don't care for marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows, so I didn't get the Lucky Charms because they had the cereal probably with the marshmallow pieces in it, and also the Rice Krispies probably was the marshmallow one too. This one is the cereal. The milk. It's like the milk. It's not marshmallows, it's milk. I've had this before. So this is like I'm gonna show you what it says on the box. It's supposed to be, supposed to tell you on the front. Contains milk, soy, and wheat ingredients. Like the little cream is supposed to be milk. Like milk substance. So let's open this up. I don't wanna. Now I've had this before, but I always want to do a review. Normally when I get this, I normally go in like a 7-Eleven, and I'll be like on the inside of a 7-Eleven, like I'll come and I'll be like, ooh, because they do have the small size and they also have the king size. I'm sorry, this is the regular size, and they do have the king size. Normally when I go inside 7-Eleven, because I normally find these in the 7-Eleven, because 7-Eleven they be having like different types of ones. I've seen, and they have it to where they normally have the king size. Now, when you go into 7-Eleven and buy this, because this was probably like $1 and some change, maybe $1.50 if I'm not mistaken. Normally you will pay a little bit more when you go inside of the stores and buy the bar, because this is considered like a candy bar, but it is a cereal bar, but it's considered like a candy bar, but it's a breakfast bar to be exact. And when you go inside of 7-Eleven, you're probably paying like maybe $2 and some change for the actual king size. But here I paid like $1.50, I believe, for this, because this is, Dollar Tree. And you're probably gonna pay a little bit more if you go inside of like the pharmacies and see this, or if you go inside the actual grocery store, you're probably gonna pay a little bit more. I think this was $1.50 if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. And so you're gonna probably pay a little bit more when you go inside of the grocery stores for this, because this will probably be like $2 and something, because this is a pack of 8. And I know when I go inside of 7-Eleven and I get the individual bars, I pay like $2 or something for the candy bars, because the candy bars inside of 7-Eleven is not cheap. You're gonna pay at least $2 or something for a regular size, and for a big size like the king size, you're gonna probably pay like $3 or something from in there. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but going inside of stores, you're going to pay for the premium. So this size, you'll probably would have paid like maybe $1.99, close to $2 for it. Then the king size, you'll probably pay like $3 or something like that. If you've ever had any of these, please comment at the bottom of this page and let me know. Let me know, because I want to know. Have you ever had these? Is it something that you like? Is it something interesting? Have you ever had them? on which ones did you have, did you like them, did you not like them. Now I'm going to give you my review of these because I've had this before, and I haven't had them in a while, but I've had it before. Now, what this is, if you don't know, and I'm going to give you it, this is basically your regular cereal that is, they got the cereal bit. They turn your cereal, they turn the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. They just lay them flat with like a bar. At the bottom, the cream at the bottom is the milk that you would normally get in your cereal. Like how most people, not saying me, because they say, there is the debate going on out there. What do? You put the cereal in first or you put the milk in first? Because there's people that put their milk in the bowl first and then put the cereal in. But in traditional, you're supposed to put the cereal first, then put the milk in. But the little creamy substance at the bottom, if you can see the creamy substance, that is your milk. If it was marshmallows, I would have never got it, because I'm not a fan of marshmallows. Because, they have marshmallows and, stuff like that. But I think Lucky Charms has the milk substance as well, plus the little marshmallow, the little marshmallow pieces and stuff like that. And Reese's Pieces just Rice Krispies just marshmallows. But this is the marshmallow substance, and then you have a drizzle. I believe that is milk, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to have it on the box in the front on what it is. See, they have right here. See, they have the other things. They have the Golden Grams, and they also have the Lucky Charms. See, they have that. And yes, I remember they having Golden Grams. I didn't know if they still had it, but the Golden Grams and also the Lucky Charms. Now you can see the Lucky Charms has the little marshmallow pieces in it. That's why I really didn't care for the Lucky Charms, because I don't too much care. I don't like marshmallows. And Golden Grams, I believe, look like, no, they don't have. They look like they might have marshmallows in the Golden Grams. I don't know. Like that. So let me look and see. I was trying to see if that's the drizzle of milk on it, but I'm just gonna open it and get it, because I was trying to see it's a milk substance. Now, as you open it, as you see the bottom part of it, it's supposed to be the milk substance, and this is the top part. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, and I've said this in the last episode. You're never going to get the same as the picture on the box. Because look at this picture. The drizzling on top looks so much. And this right here looks a little bit fluffy. It looks like it's standing up. This is flat. This is fluffy. This is flat. You see the difference? Do you see the difference? It looks fluffy on here, like the cereal is standing up. It's puffed, fluffy, puffed. Here, flat. You're getting this flat like it's a. It don't even look like something. Let's taste it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's delicious. I've had it before. But the thing about it is, you're not getting what's on the box. When you see those commercials with these candy bars and stuff, like Snickers and Twix and stuff like that, and they give you the nice looking candy, when you get it in the packaging and open it up, it's not the way it looks. Because look, like I said, once again, look at the packaging. This is a puffed up sandwich. It's a little bit fluffy, puffed up sandwich. This here, flat. Now, it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, you might need 2 of these to actually balance out 1 bowl of cereal. Because, of course, these are small 8 bags. 8 bars, I should say, from what it says. And this is how it is. So you might need about 2 of these. Now, You're probably thinking, is this protein? Well, 1 gram of saturated fat, 100 calories, 8 added sugars, 90 milligrams of sodium. Now, let me finish this after I can finish. Let me tell you this. I'm sorry, y'all. This is delicious. Now, if you're looking for a healthy energy bar, then this is not it. Basically, what this is this is your alternative to cereal. When you get up in the morning, you're rushing for work, you don't have time to eat a nice healthy, as you know, cooking bacon, eggs, grits, pancakes, sausage, waffles, whatever. That's going to take you a good 10-15 minutes at the most. Then you got to sit down and eat, which will probably be another 10-15 minutes, which will probably take you about 30 minutes. And if you don't have a 30 minutes to spare, out the door. And 10 minutes is going to take you to make your bowl of cereal and eat a bowl of cereal. And if you don't have that much time, out the door. So, you get one of these, and you're out the door. You can eat these while you're in your car. You can eat these while you're at work. You can eat these anywhere. You know, depending if your job lets you to eat at the job. Well, if you have an office desk, you can sit at the office desk. You can even take these and put them in your office desk and have them and pop them in your mouth. These are not just, don't have to necessarily be just for breakfast, but these are basically commonly breakfast bars, because these are this Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is a breakfast themed bar. So these basically are breakfast bars, but you can have these anytime you want. Like, and these can be actually for dessert. Normally when I get these, it's when I'm like, if I have to get up and go somewhere in the morning, or if I'm working in the morning and stuff like that. This is what I normally, and I'm, you know, and I stop by 7-Eleven and I want something like breakfasty, I get stuff like this. Yeah, you get those little breakfast cups, you know, and stuff like that, and you see them in the stores where they have the little breakfast cups or the breakfast cereals and stuff like that. Yeah, those are good too, but then you have to end up still buying the milk, and if you're in the store, you got to try to find if they got the little, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all, plastic spoons that you can eat out of and stuff like that. So you have to still do all of that, because, you know, 7-Eleven, most 7-Elevens, they do have the plastic, you know, spoons and stuff where you can actually use and stuff like that. Or if you go inside these corner stores or grocery stores that be selling these, they don't be having the plastic spoons and stuff. And you have to ask, hey, do y'all have plastic spoons? They probably do, they probably don't. And then you just walking out of a store with a cup of cereal with the milk and you ain't got no plastic spoon. So, but this is an alternative to having breakfast without, you know, that's without wasting time. Oh, I gotta go out the door. I gotta be out the door in 2 minutes. 1, 2, bye. You know, you got things like that. So this is an alternative, and as you can see, they do have Rice Krispie treats. They do have not Rice Krispie treats. Yes, they do have Rice Krispie treats. They also do have Lucky Charms, and they also do have Golden Grams. And I'm quite sure there's probably other ones out there as well, but these are the two that I know of. I don't think I ever had the Golden Grams. I don't think I ever had any other ones to my knowledge, but I'm going to be looking up to see if they got any other brands out there. Now, my overall, I'm going to tell you this. My overall, because you don't get what you see in the picture, I'm going to give it a 9. And that's because, don't get me wrong, and I'm going to tell you this. I like it. They're delicious. I love them. I've had them before, and they're great. And you get Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So they're great, and I love them. Only thing is, you don't get what you see on the package. Like here, like I told you, this looks like a candy bar. What I got when I opened up that wrapper was like a flat bar. It was flat. It wasn't like this, how this is puffed up and stuff. Now, I can tell you this. You're not going to get what you see on the package, on display on the package, and you're not going to get what you see when you see it in commercials. Just like I said in the last episode, you're going to see how they do these burger commercials, and you see the burger all nice and built and everything, and then when you get your burger, it's smashed and smushed and stuff like that. So you're not going to get that. So don't expect to see, oh, I see this is what I'm going to get, and then when you open it, you'll be surprised, because every product that you see, the product on the box doesn't always match up with product that's on the inside. But of course, I give it a 9 because it is good. It is great. Only thing is, it's not what you see on the box. Other than that, this is delicious. This is fun. This is Cinnamon Toast Crunch Treats. If you ever had it, go to your grocery store. This is also a good thing for kids. This is for parents. When you don't have time to feed your kids in the morning, this is also a great alternative. And I forgot to mention that because this is more great of a kids alternative than it is with adults. With adults, this is like a treat for us, and for kids, this is basically a treat and a breakfast. When you don't have time to feed your kids, and your kids get up late, and you got to go make the bus, but I haven't had breakfast yet. Take one of these breakfast bars. Take one of these Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Pick one Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I would suggest get all of them. Get the Rice Krispie Treats, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Lucky Charms, and the Golden Grams. And I say, hey, pick one, take it. You can eat it on your way to the bus stop. You can eat it on your way to the school on the bus. You can eat it at school in the breakfast, whatever, and stuff like that. So I will recommend this because this is a great alternative to feeding your kids in a hurry. And this is a great alternative for adults who, excuse me, this is a great alternative for adults who need something on the run. Now, this is not, like I said earlier in the video, this is not energy drink. Not energy. This is not an energy bar. This is not something you pick up for energy. If you wanna buy energy bars as breakfast bars, that's you. But this is a quick alternative to eating cereal in the morning. When you don't have time to eat cereal in the morning, this is the quick way to eat your cereal. I wish they had many other flavors, which they probably do. I'm gonna look it up. They probably do have many other flavors. Like I said, they do have the Lucky Charms. They also have the Golden Grams, but I'm quite sure they have other flavors as well. And of course, they have the Rice Krispie Treats. So I'm gonna look into it and see if they have other flavors. Now, like I said, if you buy this in the regular grocery stores, you're probably gonna pay $2 to $3 for this box. And stuff like that. I think I got this for $1.50 if I'm not mistaken at Dollar Tree. And stuff like that. Remember the last episode I did the cookies, and it was like $3.75. But yeah, this I give it a 9. It is good. It is great. If you've ever had it, comment at the bottom of this page. Let me know. If you've ever had it, you can also email me at our new email, roundtable305@yahoo.com. And let me know. This I give it a 9. This is a small. They do sell it in king size like they do the candy bars. So if you ever in an actual store and you see these individually, they mostly sell them inside of 7-Elevens. You might find them in convenience stores, but they mostly like 7-Eleven, which is a convenience store, but like little, corner convenience stores, mom and pop convenience stores, you might not be able to find these, but you can find these inside of 7-Elevens, or you can go and buy the box inside of your grocery stores. They're probably in the cereal aisle. They should be in the cereal aisle. So this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch bars. I give it a 9. They're good. They're nice. You're not getting what you get on the box, which is why I'm giving it a 9. And that's it. I thank you for watching this episode. Comment at the bottom of this page if you've ever had one. Email us roundtable305@yahoo.com as well. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.